Hey guys, it's Paul Jang. Today I'm going to be talking about the visionary and the integrator. Um, so I picked up this book. It's been a couple months now, but I highly recommend you get it. It's Rocket Fuel, and it's by this guy Gino Wickman. Basically, the premise is, if you don't get it, you'll get the gist of it in this video. Is that visionaries have groundbreaking ideas, and integrators make those ideas a reality. And it basically says whatever business that you go with, you need to have these two types of people. You need someone pushing the envelope in terms of where we can go, and then you need someone to make those things happen. And it gives different examples here, like Disney, McDonald's, Ford, et cetera, et cetera. At least for us, it has to. You have to kind of consider. Um, at least for the land investing world, there's really two avenues, right? One is the person that has to kind of figure out how do you do the systems, the paperwork, all this, like where are you gonna actually go do your deals, and that could be whatever county and place that you have. You need that visionary. Are you going to work with owner financing deals? Are you going to work with cash deals? Or are you going to do JV partnerships? On the flip side, you need someone kind of, boots on the ground, either sending out the mailers, working with the VAs, posting ads, answering calls, all that kind of stuff. Now, what you'll find, at least with the land investing world, is because it takes so little time, you're able to kind of wrap this up all together. You're able to be the visionary and also be the integrator. But as you get bigger and bigger, you're probably going to need to fill out some roles. And so, I think this book is kind of set up for those that there's a lot more revenue in place and you could make these hires. But even on a smaller scale, you could kind of think of, hey, these integrator people, the ones that make the ideas a reality. You can use virtual assistants from the Philippines or use Fiverr, some inexpensive labor to kind of help you fill in some of the gaps. If you have a spouse, they can take some of the calls for you and start integrating. Once you start hiring people, this is probably where your first hire is going to go. Someone that's going to, make the system roll. People basically say it's a COO, Chief Operating Officer. The one that's kind of overseeing everything. So the way I think about land investing is it. I think it's really perfect for people that have some kind of job, like a W-2 job, and you're able to do a couple hours in the land investing business, as investments, and then you basically roll that over to get you know your stuff paid for. Quit your job. You could kind of do the land investing stuff, and kind of go more full into gear into that. But I kind of think it's better to just keep it where it is as an investment tool, and you start branching out into other different business models. I just think land investing gives two income streams, but the more income, I'm of the believer you keep putting other income streams, free up your time, and do the things that you really care about. So, like for myself, the way I've operated it is we had jobs, teaching jobs. We quit our jobs. Once our land investing business, it's got enough recurring revenue from owner financing deals that we're able to quit our job, and then now we're at a place that we could keep reinvesting some of that money into buying more land, doing JV partnerships, holding things under contract, or just buying property outright. But now it's giving us other options to either, I was looking at buying businesses or just starting stuff up. Like we're looking to, pick up like a math tutoring business and starting that going, get that going. I've really kind of been weighing out this idea of, okay, so I have the vision, I have my Facebook ads in place, I have my CRM, I have different sales things I'm going to get going, marketing stuff I'm going to get going. Um, I'm able to, I know the systems, I'm going to hire some tutors, but I'm increasingly seeing that, hey, I am going to want to hire a COO of someone that could take control of that business. And so I'm basically out of it, right? I'm monitoring, specific details on, how things are flowing in terms of cash flow and overall clients, and things like that. But the COO is really in charge of making sure that sales is happening and fulfillment is happening. So this is kind of how I see it. Like, if you're in the beginning stages, you, like with the land investing world, you have little, they kind of talk about it as like two big, COO, CEO kind of figures, but it could be downsized to wherever you're at. If you have a job, you figure out your vision in terms of where you're going to invest in, and then you hire a couple of VAs to kind of get things going for you. Once you get out of your job, you kind of do the same thing, but kind of work your way to getting a COO of some sort to really explode your business. And I think this is really kind of what he's getting at, right? Um, Without an integrator, a visionary is far less likely to succeed long term and realize the company's ultimate goals, right? And likewise with no visionary, an integrator can't rise to his or her full potential. You need two people together, whatever business that you have, to get going. And I'm seeing it, I'm looking at starting churches, getting to planting, and I'm realizing, yeah, I'm definitely more on the visionary side, but it's difficult to do things without partnerships. It's difficult to do things without teamwork. It's difficult, if you don't have these different skills that people are bringing to make these things happen. And the more you can leverage relationships, the further you can go on with your business and your life and wherever you want to go in, you know, with whichever directions you go, right? So, man, I picked this up in February, so it's been a minute. I've wanted to create something about this book because it's like, of course, you need people that are able to, be visionaries, and you need people that are able to make this happen, integrators. So consider that, consider where you're at, and if you've never hired anyone, um, bringing people along to make your ideas a reality. It's really important. But my wife and I were able to quit our jobs because of land investing. If you're interested in that, basically buying land and reselling it for cash or owner financing, check it out in the description below. Subscribe. We're at 120. I really appreciate you guys. Like the video if you can. Uh, Take care. Have a good one.